My name is Stephen Agwele. I attend University Preparatory Secondary School and I'm from SS3 Dan 358. One of the major things that played a role into my success as a JAM candidate was the school I attended. We at UPSS we have lots of things that make learning easier, quicker, and more efficient. I'm like, for example, we have a portal which is full of questions and assignments that students can use to practice for the various exams that they are aspiring to write. As an SS3 student, I found the portal very useful because it had many of the things that I needed to use, and those things helped me a lot when I was writing my exam. Not to mention my teachers that have been there for me since I started the school, have guided me to where I am, and keep guiding me to where I'm going to be in life. I thank them for many of the things that they have taught me, both academically and character wise, and I won't forget any of the things that UPSS and my teachers have done for me. Yes, I did. As a JAM candidate, it is almost impossible for you to study successfully for JAM without using past questions. Because past questions show you the places where JAM concentrate their questions are on, the pattern that they use to set their questions, and maybe aspects that might act as a terror during the exam so that you can work on them beforehand. Basically, the more questions you answer, the more informed and the more prepared you are for the exam. Having to go queuing up in a bookshop to buy hard copy past questions, our portal made it a lot easier. You could just go online and you will see lots of past questions from the various courses you could offer there at your disposal to practice anytime you want, any day, with the answers and explanations to some of those answers. So, as I said before, the portal was actually very helpful during my preparation period. Basically, I will tell anyone that asks me for advice on the exam that without work or hard work or putting effort into it, you won't achieve the results that you want from the UTME. UTME is a very tricky exam. It requires you to read for hours, sometimes non-stop. You have to read and read and read because you don't know where jam is coming from. And they definitely won't stop at where your notes stop. You have to buy books, you have to do research. So definitely, hard work is a very essential part of preparing for UTME. But all of that work is made a bit easier when you attend schools and you have teachers who are experienced in all these areas to guide you to the possible areas that JAM could set. So one advice I could give to students is come to school. School is a very essential tool. School will definitely improve that student and make the strain or effort that they were supposed to put into that exam a lot less. You're welcome.
My name is Obiora Akwara from the school University Preparatory Secondary School. I'm a science student in SS3 Diamond. My UTME score was 333. Well, I can attribute my success at the UTME exam to my teachers. They taught us a lot, introduced us to a lot of questions, gave us advice on how to answer some particular questions, how to control our time, and properly solve questions, shortcuts, and a lot of that stuff. Also, the school's general mock exams that we're doing helped us practice and prepare and get introduced to the system of how JAM really is. we learned how to control our timing through that method, and we got better and better over time. Yes, yes, I made reference to past questions, especially those in the portal. Those in the portal and the ones our teachers introduced us to focus on, and the ones that we were taught especially how to answer. Yes, most of it. Those that are writing UTME exam, yes, they should start preparing, should start pushing up, should start reading their books. No time for playing. They should stay in class, revise, and ask their teachers for questions. They may not know now, but their teachers will be very much valuable to them in the future, especially when they reach SS3. All the topics they will be taught now will come out during their exams. Some it may come as a shock, some it shouldn't be, because there will be some brilliant ones in the school. But everybody should start preparing now. They should stay in class, do all their practical classes, and be the best they can be. You're welcome.
Hi viewers out there, my name is Bakeji Ogenetejri. I'm a student of University Preparatory Secondary School. I'm in SS3 Diamond. I'm also the current Minister of Science and Technology in this school. My UTME score was 318. Firstly, I would like to attribute my success to God, because without the grace of God, I wouldn't have gotten even up to 318. Then next, I would like to thank my parents for helping me, for enrolling me into UPSS, because in UPSS we have a lot of awesome teachers. Starting with my physics teachers, he made so much effort to make sure that every physics class was like oral UTME exams, questions that we'll need to answer in less than 1 minute. So he trained us on how we'll answer questions in UTME, because you cannot use 1 minute to answer a question in physics, you run out of time. Our chemistry teacher did likewise. Our explanations were in depth and all of that. Our maths teacher was just awesome. He always made sure that we did our portal work, where we have a lot of past questions. He will not let us attend this class until we've done all our portal. And in the portal, we had a very awesome question bank filled with a lot of questions. Those questions were like, they made me to challenge myself, areas that I didn't know, just so I could get the pass mark and move on to the next module. I had to do my own personal study and all of that, and that really improved me. And our English teacher, I will not fail to mention all his efforts in explaining all the rules and do's and don'ts in English as well. Okay, yes, I made a lot of reference to past questions, most especially in maths. First of all, my first introduction to maths past question was from the portal, because I didn't exactly have the past question book at first. But later on, when I got the past question book, I found out that most of the portal questions were even in the past question book, so it was just like a breeze for me. And I also used the past question for physics, chemistry, and English as well. Yes, the school portal really contributed. My advice to other students is, first of all, to start from where they are now. If you're in SS2, wherever you are now, you should take the topics you already know and look for questions on them. That's exactly what the school's portal is there for. The school's portal already has questions on the topics you are being taught in class, and these questions, you can answer them and you get a feel of how UTME exams are. I would advise them not to look at the portal as another assignment, but I'd advise them to look at it from the view of that it's going to help them improve. Because if you have a mindset of learning, there is really nothing that you cannot learn when you put your mind to it. I would also advise other students who are in SS2 now, who take the UTME exam next year, that they should benefit a lot from their classes. They should take active part in classwork, because classroom activity is something that you cannot find an alternative to. In the classes, just from the explanations that the teachers give, you would even find word for word UTME questions on it. And in classes, when you do practical work and you get involved with the learning yourself, it sticks. You don't have to come to SS3 and start learning it again. If you come to school every day and you actually take effort to learn these things in SS2, in SS3 it will be easy for you to adjust. SS3 is not the time for students to miss school and stay at home a lot. You should come to school and learn. When you are in school, you're in an environment where you are made to do your best. You are made to be in your best. So you'd want to read, you want to learn, and you'd want to make sure that you understand. And the teachers are very kind and understanding. If there's anything that you're not clear with, when you're in school, you have a teacher that is willing to explain to you and go to whatever length to make sure that you understand whatever it is that is being taught. You're welcome.
My name is Iman Sansayo David. I'm a student at University of British Secondary School and I'm a science student.
My name is Ekidoko Ibi Evelyn. I'm a student of University of Poetry Secondary School. I'm a studying student from the class of SS3 Diamond.
My name is Caleb Budo. I'm a student of University Preparatory Secondary School, Benin. I'm a science student and I'm currently in SS3 Diamond.
My name is Okumbo Achivan Osaka. I'm a student of the University Preparatory Secondary School. I'm in SS3 Silver.
UTME score was 308.
My UTME score was 307.
My UTME score was 301.
My UTME score was 300.
I would like to thank God, appreciate my parents for enrolling me in such a great school, appreciate the school management as well as its teachers for the numerous computer-based tests we did in preparation for the exam.
I didn't really make much reference to past questions. Lots of the questions were from the portal already, so there wasn't really any need to use past questions anymore. Because most of the time, if you just open a past question, you just be like, I've seen this one before, the portal. So that was just really what everything.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, a little, yes.
Yes, the school's portal contributed to my success at the exam because they repeated some questions in my main JAM exam from that particular portal.
Well, I will advise those students writing next year to always be prompt to schoolwork. They should not, SS2 is not a time to divulge from school as against popular opinions.
I would like to advise that you don't take your SS3 classes for granted. You must always be in school, have good attendance because this SS3 is the prime. This is where they gather all knowledge from all the various classes, your SS1 and your SS2. SS2, they build the background or like they concrete everything together. So you must always be in school and make good use of your portal as well because that's where you get most of the questions you're going to see for your JAM because most of the questions there are going to come from past questions.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.